I'm Billie Piper and I play Rose Tyler.
Those are great words to hear.
I mean, when I played Rose Tyler, my life was so different. I was so different as a person that everything about you is different. Your face is different, obviously, because you're younger, but there's, you know, your voice is different even. You know, I feel like my voice has dropped since then. I was thinking I have to sort of pitch it up. It's just little things like that that make you realise the passage of time.
Can you believe we have people playing parts that, you know, that when they were in their 20s and they're now in their 70s?
I know, it's quite emotional, that.
Yeah.
I can never believe when I'm at the conventions that kids who are coming to get an autograph have the name Rose, because they've been watching it pretty much, or part of it, since they were born, and been named after my character, and they're there and they're like 10 or something, and you're like, oh my god.
Crazy.
I know.
Back in the day, what about when you were doing the TV series, the camaraderie? What do you remember of that with David? And
Yeah, there was loads of that. I mean, there was so much scope for joking and laughter, and also there was, I mean, it was such a technical beast, that show, that it sent you slightly mad, you know, and
it's television on an industrial scale.
It really is. That's exactly what it is. And there's so many things that can go wrong, and so frequently do, that allow for great laughter and enormous frustration.
And what about Russell T Davies?
Oh, what about him?
What can one say?
One can say that there's no one like him. I don't think. I personally feel like he is the heart and soul of, you know, its renaissance, and I personally don't know if it's had that sort of spirit since. But maybe it's just what appeals to me. It's a matter of taste. I think that he's just so wonderfully unique as a writer, but also as a man. I've never met anyone like him since, and certainly when it comes to production, it's like there's no one nicer or smarter or more. I mean, he is the Doctor, basically.
Yes. I used to love the way he came on set, and you know, everyone got a kiss and a hug, didn't they? Every single person in the crew.
I've never met anyone like him like that. Like, especially in his position, he was just so wonderful. Him and Julie and Phil, they were just such a dream team. I haven't really met anyone like that since.
And now some slightly frivolous questions. Mm-hmm. This is an attempt to make it all about me, obviously.
Yeah.
When did you first meet me? Do you remember that?
I feel like it's when we were working with Joe, the director Joe. Is that right?
Yeah, Joe Hearn.
Yeah. And we were... What was the episode called? I can't remember.
Funnily enough, Dalek.
Was it called that?
It was.
It's a terrible title.
Well, it was to the point.
Well, then, when we made Dalek.
You and Chris were late to the read-through because you've been doing reshoots.
Really?
Yeah, and you dashed in.
I felt like we were dashing all the time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I ever just sort of moseyed on over to anything. It was always like, get in the car, we've got something else to do now, which was kind of part of the excitement.
Okay, another frivolous question that we ask everyone, which may not be relevant to you, but it's what's tingling your molecules about Big Finish at the moment?
Well, that it's got that our version of the show has an afterlife. And that's going to make those fans so happy, hopefully.
It's made me happy.
Well, it's all people talk about at conventions to me. Are you doing it? So how many people do listen to it?
A few thousand, yeah.
It's got to be more than that.
No, it depends on the release. They vary quite drastically. but so, it can be sort of 2,000 or 3,000.
I
or it
feel
can be
like
10,000.
at least 10,000 people have asked me if I'm doing it. In America, does it need to be easier to get hold of?
Well, it's now they're available as downloads, so it should be easy for them.
It needs more promotion.
Okay, are you going to do that for
I'll
us?
do it the minute we leave.
Good, thank you. What's tingling your molecules generally in entertainments? Anything you're into, television or film or a book or music, anything?
It's so awful, but like the thing, I'm looking for things that appeal to me in relation to my kids, and we've just started on Big Heads. Have you seen that?
No.
It's an assault course. It's like Takeshi's Castle, but they're all wearing massive sort of heads like Spitting Image. It's so ridiculous, but it is so funny, and it's one of those things that we can just sit down and watch together. It's great.
Where can you watch it?
ITV.
ITV, okay.
On a Sunday night.
Okay, and one final thing.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example of mine, but do you have a sort of entertainment guilty pleasure? Like, for example, I actually like the film Chalet Girls. Have you ever seen that with Felicity Jones and Bill Nighy? It's a girls' movie, and
That's a teenage girl's terrible movie.
Yeah. Shut up. I love it. Every time it's on, I find myself watching it. So have you got anything like that you're
Nothing as bad as that.
No, obviously not that. Obviously you have more taste.
Oh God.
Something you like but you really think you shouldn't like.
Kardashians.
Okay.
I feel awful, like inhumane talking about the Kardashians because everyone's so repulsed by them. I mean, I find them quite entertaining.
The brilliant thing about me being the age I am, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Great. Because, if you like Chalet Girl, you'll love that.
Will I?
Yeah.
Have you actually seen Chalet Girl then?
I've seen bits of it.
See, don't judge it until you've sat down through the whole.
Can't believe it.
Should we get a little bit with you and David together very quickly? I'll just go and nab him. Just gonna nab him. David, can I quickly nab you to just do a little bit with Billy?
Oh, sure.
So there you are, David and Billy.
Yes.
What's it like being back together, working together?
It feels like we've never really stopped.
No, it's unsettling how comfortable it feels.
Yeah. Certainly doesn't feel like a decade since we did these parts, which apparently it is, according to the calendar.
It is a decade.
What kind of fun has it been?
What do you mean?
That was me trying not to ask, has it been fun?
Fun? What kind?
What kind?
What, today or just
all
in our
of
life?
it. All of it. Well, either, but both.
Define the fun in your life. All of it.
I would say that I have more fun with Doctor Who now than I did at the time because I've had children, so I know what it means to people.
That's interesting.
And also I can be more relaxed about it now because, first of all, I'm not in it, and it doesn't dominate as much of my life as it did before. Therefore, I can really go think about it really fondly without any, oh God, am I going to talk about that again at this wedding? It's a different thing now, and I just enjoy everything on reflection.
Yes, Doctor Who, it's one of those things that when you've been involved in it, it never goes away. But it
gets less.
When it's not quite
Not for you.
the sole focus of everything that's going on in your life, you can, I know what you mean, you can sort of enjoy it more. You can take time to sort of think, this is a fun thing to be associated with.
Yeah.
To come here and do these stories and
what it means to people. You can't really feel that when you're in it, because you're just in it. And certainly I couldn't understand what it meant to the kids until I had kids. So that's it.
yeah, that's it. That was very articulate. I'm just going to agree with everything Billy says, which I found to be a good tactic in life.